SCP-096, the Shy Guy. Rule number 1, don't look at his face. Seriously. This dude's like that one friend who takes everything personally, except instead of passive-aggressive texts, he will straight up annihilate you. SCP-096, affectionately or fearfully known as the Shy Guy, is a pale, lanky humanoid that usually sits around in a fetal position, sobbing like a kid who dropped their ice cream on the playground. But if you accidentally catch a glimpse of his face, online in a reflection, even in a crumpled photo from 1983, congrats, you've basically scheduled your own funeral. Once he knows you've seen him, he lets out a scream and bolts toward you with unstoppable rage, and nothing stops him. Not walls, oceans, deserts, or emotional appeals. He'll reach you, rip you apart, and then go back to sulking like nothing happened. And get this, the photo that got him discovered? Just 4 damn pixels. That's how sensitive this walking panic attack is. So yeah, if you're scrolling through old exploration pics and notice a weird pale stick figure in the background, just close your laptop and change your identity. SCP-173, the Sculpture. Meet SCP-173, the OG of the SCP Foundation, and possibly the reason you always feel like you're being watched. It's a concrete and rebar sculpture that looks like someone tried to make a modern art project after watching too many horror movies. But don't let its artsy vibe fool you. It's deadly. This thing can't move when it's in your direct line of sight. The second you blink or look away, snap. It moves at lightning speed and usually goes straight for the neck. It's like a deadly game of red light, green light, but losing means you're toast. 173 leaves behind a puddles of something gross, possibly blood and some other unknown goop. Scientists haven't quite figured it out yet, but whatever it is, it's nasty. Containment procedures? Simple. Always have at least 3 people in the room and make sure someone's watching it at all times. No blinking at the same time unless you have a death wish. SCP-173 is why you now have blinking drills at work. You're welcome. SCP-999, the Tickle Monster. If the SCP Foundation had a therapy dog, this would be it. SCP-999 is a bright orange blob of joy that just wants to make you smile. Literally. It oozes around like sentient jello and emits a smell that varies from person to person, always something comforting. One guy said it smelled like bacon. Another, fresh-baked cookies. When SCP-999 touches you, it causes an immediate euphoric reaction. Laughter, giggles, and a mood boost strong enough to knock your depression into another dimension. Seriously, people have walked out of its containment chamber high on happiness. It even calmed down SCP-682, the immortal lizard that hates everything. For 5 minutes, 682 actually laughed. That's how powerful this blob is. The Foundation's looking into using its properties as a permanent cure for depression, or maybe even a non-violent weapon. Imagine deploying this goo on a battlefield. Instant peace talks. So yeah, SCP-999 is less containment breach and more group hug. SCP-106, the Old Man. You thought your grandpa was creepy. Wait till you meet SCP-106. He looks like a rotting old man straight out of a nightmare, and he doesn't just walk through walls. He decays them. Anything he touches corrodes like it's been left in acid for a decade. But here's the kicker. He can phase in and out of a shadowy pocket dimension. Like, imagine if your grandpa could vanish into your closet and reappear in your fridge. That's this guy. He likes to toy with his victims, dragging them into his dimension where time and space work like they're drunk. He's not in a rush either. He prefers the slow hunt. Think Grandpa playing hide and seek, but with way more trauma. And his containment procedures, complex. They involve luring him into traps using bait, and then keeping him distracted with a constantly shifting maze. If you see black slime dripping from the ceiling, run. That's his calling card. SCP-049, the Plague Doctor. At first glance, SCP-49 looks like your average medieval plague doctor. Mask, robe, the whole 9 yards. But here's the weird part. It's not a costume, that's his actual body. Nobody knows what's underneath, and honestly, nobody wants to find out. He claims to be on a mission to cure the pestilence. Problem is, no one really knows what that is. And his idea of a cure? Touching you and instantly stopping all your bodily functions? Yep, he'll kill you for your health. Then he performs surgery using whatever tools are nearby, often bringing the victim back as a zombie-like husk. Not exactly a 5-star recovery plan. He speaks in an eloquent, old-timey way. Always polite, always deadly. He genuinely believes he's helping. It's like being hunted by your weirdly charming biology teacher. Containment includes keeping him away from sharp objects and a whole lot of patient psychology. SCP-1981. Ronald Reagan cut up while talking. This one's straight out of cursed VHS territory. SCP-1981 is a tape labeled with Reagan's name. But what plays isn't his usual tear-down-this-wall stuff. Instead, he delivers a twisted, often gruesome speech that quickly descends into madness. His words change with every viewing. One second he's talking policy, the next he's describing bizarre mutilations, and as he talks, he begins to suffer those injuries, bleeding from nowhere, eyes vanishing, body disintegrating, all while calmly continuing the speech. No one knows who made the tape. It defies copying and recording. It just is. And researchers viewing it for too long report paranoia, nightmares, and the overwhelming feeling that they're being watched. So SCP-1981 is less historical artifact and more cursed object that haunts your dreams. Handle with gloves. And maybe sage. SCP-001. When day breaks. This one isn't a creature, it's the sun itself. In this version of SCP-01, sunlight has become a death sentence. Anyone exposed to it melts into a waxy, gelatinous version of themselves. But they live, kind of. These melted people still think, still talk, and worst of all, they want you to join them. They'll beg you to come outside, to feel the warmth, like a cult with SPF 10,000. The Foundation has gone full vampire mode. Entire continents are ghost towns. Survivors live underground, in bunkers and tunnels, clinging to artificial light. The really disturbing part? The melted folks aren't mindless. They speak in eerie, happy tones and try to convert others peacefully. It's like if zombies found inner peace in a really convincing PR team. When Day Breaks isn't about a monster you can fight. It's about a world that's fundamentally changed. And it's terrifying. Stay indoors. Draw the blinds. Pray for clouds.